Hello, welcome. I'm Shalon, Self-Love Queen Passionista, and I'm here to help guide you along your self-love journey and navigate the energies at this time. So thank you so much for being here with me today. We are going to be using the Goddess Power Oracle card deck, okay, to see what what messages are coming up for us today. What guidance? Actually, I'm going to keep this card, but I want to just clear the energy first. Let me know, how have you guys been feeling with Mercury retrograde? There's been, Mercury retrograde affects, can affect communication, can affect electronics, can affect travel, all those lovely things, right? So, yeah, let me know if anything interesting has been coming up for you. Okay. So I feel like these are all upright, which is empowerment messages, which is lovely. So the first card out is Nike, ambition, okay? So finding that inner ambition, like what is your, I feel like what is your true soul call? Like what is taking time to sit and think into what actually lights you up, what motivates you and wants, helps you want to get out of bed in the morning kind of thing, right? And she is a 39, okay, which breaks down to a 3. So you might, number 3 might be coming up for you lots lately. It says, the Greek goddess Nike asks you to be present to the beauty and richness discovered in your life so far. You've come this distance, so what are your wins? Okay, so celebrating yourself, celebrating them is key right now to enable you to co-create any more, right? And so that's about finding gratitude in everything that you've achieved, everything that you've accomplished. You live in a world where you may have felt that you were not allowed to celebrate your victories lest you be cut down for being self-centered, okay? That we've almost, that whole it's selfish to brag about your accomplishments, right? What's coming to mind right now is be humble. But it's almost like we've taken our be humble to the extreme where it's don't celebrate at all. Okay. That it's a bad thing. And it's kind of funny because I was working with a coach. Well, I still am or whatever. I'm always working with coaches. And I think that it's always a good thing to be working on yourself. Right. And the one thing that she made us do is we had to post a social media post of bragging about something that we did, something that we achieved, something, right? And holy, did that bring up a lot of triggers, I can tell you that much. But so perhaps you were raised in a family that discouraged you from shining in an authentic way. Being successful at the game of life requires you to refuse the message that you are too much or not enough. Actually, what's coming to mind right now when I read that was you can shine your light just as long as it's not brighter than mine kind of thing, which is not how we operate in the world, okay? And actually, another thing that's coming to mind that my nephew with all his little and I don't know why this is coming up right now, but this is how my brain processes, I guess, downloads and stuff that I get that I'm called to share with you, which is funny because it was 444 on my timer just as I said that. In all his little wisdom, bless his little soul, he was, oh my God, I don't even know how old he was. Like, he was little. Like, I'm sure he was like 6 or 7. And he said to me, he said, Auntie, he's like, what if we're all just lights, right? And you just find your other, like, you know, you have your own light and somebody else has their own light, and then you find your matching light and you come together and you just shine brighter together. And I was like, that is exactly it, right? And it doesn't have to be related with just relationships or whatever. It can be with friendships. It can be with like collaborations. It can be with whatever it is. It doesn't matter. But like, what a beautiful concept that is. And it's not about like outshining the other person. It's about shining brighter together, right? So anyway, that just had to come up right now. Being successful at the game of life requires you to refuse the message that you are too much or not enough. Your biggest win is to be yourself, accepting yourself exactly as you are, releasing the idea that you are flawed in any way, and expressing yourself with authenticity, okay? You are perfect just the way you are. You are perfect just the way you are, okay? Repeat to yourself, I am perfect just the way I am, okay? This is the true power of the Victory Goddess Nike expressed through you. The Goddess Nike has another message to share. If you've been struggling to move to the next level of your life, working hard and putting the time and effort in, you will soon find you are finally winning. Your determination and commitment to your intentions are manifested in your life with beautiful results. When you are winning, the world wins too. Just remember to share your bounty. Okay. Beautiful message to start us off. Also, like, if you're looking to really like amplify your self-love, okay, like, because I was talking about the affirmation that I am perfect just as I am. You might want to claim my freebie in the description below. That is the Empowering Mirror meditation. Okay. And it's a mirror meditation, and it's which mirror just actually came up yesterday. Right. And so saying affirmations in the mirror to yourself is very empowering and very shifting. Okay. So the next goddess is Métis, which is wisdom. And she's a number 9, which is all about like endings of cycles. Okay. Like, what wisdom have you gained from, maybe we've been doing so much clearing and purging and everything that's been going on. So what wisdom have you gained from this? Okay. And maybe celebrating and honoring that, celebrating and honoring how far you have come, right? So experience woven together with knowledge creates a beautiful thing. Wisdom, okay? Experience woven together with knowledge creates wisdom. Its parts are entwined like a finely made rope that is so strong it can't be cut. Wisdom, once earned, becomes an essential part of you. You can never, like, you will never lose that. It just continues to like get stronger and stronger, right? Right now, the Greek goddess of wisdom, Métis, asks you know exactly what to do in your current, says you know exactly what to do in your current circumstances. The real question is, do you have the courage and commitment to make a wise choice? All right. Your answer is not to hide. You are being invited to look within rather than without. Take the wisdom you already have and apply it to your question. So it's funny because I was listening. What was I listening? I was listening to, I think it was a tarot reader the other day or whatever. And this is kind of what she was talking about. How like, sometimes we need to take a step back. We are so good at giving like advice to other people through our own experiences, right? But maybe we need to like take a step back and give ourselves the advice, like talk to ourselves like we would be talking to our best friend, okay? And be like, sharing, like, what would I be telling my best friend if they were in this circumstance and telling me this information, the stuff that's, going on in my brain. So, perhaps, however, you must instead draw forth the humility to find someone wiser to weigh in. So maybe you need to find somebody else who is wiser than you to give you some advice. And there's nothing shameful about that. Like, we all, are on this learning journey, and there are other people out there that have had experiences before us that have that wisdom, right? And yeah, maybe we're just needing to bounce some ideas off of them, and that's not a bad thing. In this powerful time, others may seek you out for wisdom, okay? This is also an auspicious period when new relationships are founded on deep truths shared with others. You are entering a potent period of your life to share all that you are and all you have learned. Extraordinary things are possible when the goddess Métis reminds you of your wisdom and the need to express it. All right. So Yuki Onna, she's a 7. Oh, I'm getting like goosebumps just looking at her. She is like stillness. When we take time for stillness, and I was just talking about this in the reading yesterday, like to just take time for yourself and to take time in stillness, that is when we are able to receive answers. That is when our body and our mind and our soul are ready to are able to just like heal in stillness. And I've actually realized more so lately how much I just crave that stillness, that quiet, that solitude, that just, just to be. We are doing so much all the time that once you've really come back to yourself and your body, that it's just like, it's so peaceful, and it's just, you just want to be in that, right? And it's really about like the world could be just like absolute chaos around you. And if you can still just remain centered and true in that stillness, it's very like, it's just, you're not reactive to your world around you. You create your world around you. So if there's like stuff going on from other people and you're able to stay centered and true in yourself, that is, a very empowering place to be, I guess is what I'm saying, which leads me to our empowerment message. It says, the Japanese goddess of winter, Yuki Onna, calls you to practice a daily meditation and stillness to prepare you for greater productivity and results. Being open and receptive, slowing down and allowing for time to dream activates your partnership with the universe so you can truly set your intentions in motion. So for those of us who are like, meditation is like strengthening your relationship and connection with the universe and your spirit guides. Okay? Allowing them, like releasing any resistance, any control, and allowing them to send you messages, allowing you to be open to those messages, being that channel, right? And it does not have to be just sitting and meditating. Okay, like it doesn't have to be, okay, I'm going to sit here and I'm just going to be like, whatever, and see what happens. No, because sometimes when we're in that space, yes, we're open. Sometimes our mind is like going a mile a minute because we can't actually quiet it. But like being open and receptive could be while you're being creative. Okay, like what kind of creativity do you like? It could be while you're outside working in the garden. It could be, while you're working out. It could be while you're on a walk. It could be so many different things. It doesn't have to just be, I'm sitting here and I'm meditating, okay? So just keep that in mind, okay? And it's usually like, when we're in our flow, right? Something that allows us to be in our flow and to be present in the moment, okay? So Then almost without effort, you discover your vibrational match in the world of form. Just as the life force quietly builds within a seed buried under snow, so too will the energy build in the seed of your desires before manifesting with no effort on your part. Okay? Not efforting. Doing less. Actually, we always think that we need to be pushing and doing more and more and more and more and more. And it's actually no, releasing that resistance. Okay? And just allowing, all right? Taking like guided action, right? But, sorry, I get messages on my phone and it takes me out of my thought and my channeling. Yeah, we think that we have to do more and more and more because that's how we've been programmed, right? But it's the actual opposite, right? When we're tapped into our feminine energy and when we're in flow and we come back and we're like loving and kind to ourselves, okay? That's when our manifestations can truly come about. So let others make the first move at this time as you assess and observe the world around you from the profound position of stillness and neutrality. Okay, I talked about just remaining neutral. I talked about this yesterday. Okay. In this way, the world becomes more intimate, yet you know to take nothing personally. When the goddess Yuki Onna comes to support you, be still. This calls in the miracles. The action now is non-action. All right. Interesting. Are you actually able to just be and take non-action, I guess, is the question. That might be the real challenge here, right? I feel like that could be a challenge for me. I'm part of the collective, so like these messages are for me as well. There's lots of ahas I get while I'm like channeling these messages. Sometimes I'm like, So thank you so much for being here and sharing your beautiful energy with me today. Please let me know if these messages resonated with you. Please like, share, and subscribe so it can reach a wider, beautiful audience of souls like yourself, and just help guide them along their journey as well. So remember, you weren't meant to blend in. You were born to shine. So have a beautiful rest of your day. Take care.